So I'm Matt. I'm one of the two co-founders of Bonfire. We're a no-code platform and website builder for Web3 creators. We allow you to build unique digital spaces for your community, create bespoke NFT minting experiences, as well as gate content by social tokens, both fungible and non-fungible. And yeah, really just provide utility to collectors and engage with your community around Web3 assets. We're a seed stage startup. We've been around a year and a half, raised a couple of rounds of financing, but really the product is geared towards creators. And the problem we saw a year and a half ago when we started Bonfire was just that while Web3 has all of this potential value for creators to own the relationship they have with their fans and to just like better have control of the value that they create on platforms like YouTube, Twitter, like the Web2 platforms today. We thought that Web3 was going to be transformational, but there was still a big gap between the tools that creators are used to using in a Web2 context and what Web3 looked like at the time. And so we really wanted to build the application layer for creators to be able to actually use those tokens that they may be minting. And so we support a variety of use cases, everything from airdropping social tokens, like of the fungible variety, to native NFT mints. But then really we focus on the utility side of the equation. So regardless of where you mint your token, you can also import to Bonfire. Creators can gate audio, video, live stream content. They can create custom pages and then token gate those. We really just focus around the utility, or like how does a creator actually engage with their fans using Web3 assets. And so everything is kind of natively built into the platform when it comes to token gating as well as minting new assets. And really, we just want to be a platform builder for creators, because really we feel like in Web3, creators are the platform. We're just providing tools to enable that. We had a creator over the last week, an artist named Ali, and he released an album. He released it in a Web3 way. And so he dropped on Sound. He's a Sound.xyz artist. We have an integration with Sound. So any drops that get uploaded there, you can just import to Bonfire, and then you can build or design kind of like a custom minting experience. And the cool part about it is because of Web3's interoperability, that drop can be living simultaneously on Sound's front end, as well as in this case, he connected a custom domain. So it was ali.works is the site, but collectors could go there to mint as well. And then there he had the story of the album. You could listen to all of the music. For collectors who collected each of the first 4 tokens in the album, you could actually unlock exclusive access to a video that he had produced for the album. And so really there was this experience he was able to build where fans could show up, they could mint the token, they could unlock extra exclusive content around the project, and then they could just listen to the project as well. And so we see a lot of artists who will use Bonfire for new music releases, whether an individual song, music NFT, or an entire album or project. And so that's one concrete example recently. Another one was a couple months ago, Adam Levy, a Mint podcast host, he created this campaign called The Vault, where at the end of his podcast season, every season he offers free NFTs that any fans or listeners of the podcast can mint. But then what he wanted to do at the end of season, I believe it was season 6, was create this vault of gated content. And so he curated content from 8 thought leaders around the Web3 creator space. All of that content was then living on his Bonfire site, and collectors of the pin could then unlock access to this vault of additional content. And so those are kind of 2 example use cases that we really love. And it's just finding new ways to leverage Web3 to do the things that is uniquely enabling for creators, digital ownership, collectibles, access to gated content. And then have that all live on a site that's branded for the creator and to the creator, and not platform.xyz/username. Today, I think that we focus on more Web3 native creators because it is a big step, I think, and it's a learning curve. And, to get involved in Web3, you're signing up for a lot of work. But we also believe that working closely with these creators and helping establish the case studies, the best practices, that is then what the creator who today is not in Web3 needs to see in order for them to get involved. Because ultimately, we think every creator is going to use Web3 because it promises just much better economics to them, much better control. So we think that everyone will be involved one day, but we're choosing to start with those who have already kind of overcome that learning curve to get started. But I will say that for those creators, they still have audiences which exist across Web2 and Web3. And so we're still very focused on how does a creator onboard their fans into this new world? How do they show fans the value or potential value in Web3 for them? Because we certainly don't think it's all about the creator. It's, we really think it's a Pareto benefit. It's better for creators and fans to be able to interact directly and be able to have these assets which can represent ownership.